Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be just sharing some tips, things that worked for me for how I lost weight as a freshman in college. Before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe below. I just started and I would really appreciate it if you would. I'm gonna try to be posting every Tuesday, Thursday, and hopefully Sunday. So get excited about that. And also, if you like this video, please hit that like button. And I just want to put out a disclaimer before we start this video. This worked for me, but it might not work for everyone. And also, I'm not saying that this is like the right way to go about losing weight. I'm any sort of nutritionist or fitness guru or anything like that, because I'm not. And this is just how I lost my weight for me. And I'm not saying that's the right way by any means. And also, if I'm looking down, don't mind that. I just wrote down some notes so that I mention everything that I want to mention, because when I start talking, usually I just like talk and I forget about points I wanted to hit. So I just kind of wrote out an outline for me to stay on track so that I can include everything for you guys. So just don't mind that. Okay. Again, I lost about 25 pounds within 6 months when I went into my freshman year of college. I've always been really in tune to like healthy eating and a healthy lifestyle, so I think that really helped. But at the beginning of 6 months, FYI for like perspective, I am 5'1", so I'm really short. So at the beginning of the 6 months, I was over 125 pounds, which may seem like a lot for some people or not a lot for other people, but it was kind of heavy for me and probably the heaviest I've ever been. And then at the end of 6 months, I was around 100 pounds, give or take. And yeah, you need to be strict when you're trying to lose weight. If you're serious about it, you can't be give or take. One day you eat bad, one day you eat good, one day you eat bad, because that's not going to work. You have to be really consistent with the way you're eating, or else you won't end up losing it. And for me, I kind of set up a plan and for a routine, because I'm like a routine driven person. I would have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The way that I always looked at it was losing weight is about what you put into your body and the food that you're giving it, in my opinion, more important than exercise. Because if you're exercising every day, which is really good, kudos to you, because I was on top of my life and do not have that much time management to get myself to the gym every single day. But if you're exercising every single day and then the rest of the day you're eating bad because you're like, oh, I went to the gym, it's fine, that's not going to get you anywhere unless you have like an insane metabolism, which I'm really jealous of you if you do, because that is not the case for me. Yeah, that's not going to work. It's just not. You can't expect an hour of exercise to make up for a pizza, couple cups of ice cream, like candy, chips, french fries. It doesn't work like that. You really have to focus on what you're putting into your body, which is what I did. So I actually have done a certain diet on and off since the beginning of high school, because I'm not one of those people that was ever naturally skinny. That was my sister's. Did not get that gene. I really wish I did. So I always just was really in tune to what I was putting into my body. And what seemed to work for me was I would eat stuff that's natural, stuff that I know is what's on this earth, and if it's on this earth, I believe that it was meant for us to eat. So I ended up cutting out all carbs, which is intimidating, but I'll get into that later. All carbs, dairy, and processed food, and then give or take a little bit. So I know this sounds like a lot when you first hear that. How are you supposed to go with not eating all of those categories that are daily part of our lives? But the way that I look at it is that these types of foods are kind of like drugs. Obviously not that intense. It's just an analogy. But it's really hard to cut yourself off from eating them at first. But when you start to cut yourself off and then you start a couple of days of not eating them, but when you go the first couple of days, you really don't want them anymore. You don't even really crave for them. At least I didn't. They're not something you're gonna want as much as you did before when you start to cut your body off from them. It just, you'll be like, oh yeah, can't eat that. And you won't be, oh my god, I need that. I focused on not snacking when I was trying to lose weight. Throughout high school, I was always a big snacker. I would come home and have like 3 bowls of cereal, half a bag of chips, ice cream after dinner, really bad stuff that was not good for me at all, and I believe that was keeping me from getting to my ideal weight. So when I want to lose this weight, I cut these things out for the most part. So I try not to snack, and I stuck to 3 meals a day. These have to be whole meals. You have to have stuff that's really fulfilling for you so that you're not craving to snack. Because if you just have a piece of toast, that is not going to be enough for you at all to be able to last from lunch to dinner. You're going to need to eat, and then when you get really hungry, you're going to break down, and that's when you're going to snack on the bad stuff. So you really have to have fulfilling meals. So for an example, what I would eat a day, I would have breakfast, and for breakfast I would have 2 hard-boiled eggs, some grapes, or a piece of fruit to go along with that. Just really make sure that it's fulfilling. And then around lunchtime, I would usually go and grab a salad, or you can make a salad or something equivalent to that. It just has to be fulfilling. And I would eat my salad, and then for dinner I would have maybe another salad because I'm a big fan of salads, or you could have a sandwich, something that's not too bad for you but is fulfilling enough to get you through the rest of the night. Because for me, night is really dangerous because I'll eat dinner and then a couple hours later I'll be starving. I'm like, well, I'm going to bed. I don't want to go to bed hungry. And that is a lot of times when I broke down. And so to be able to like maintain this, I definitely recommend drinking a lot. Drink a lot of water, drink a lot of fluids. I know that for me, I'm not a big water drinker. I really don't like that. I don't know, I just think it's plain and it's just not a thing that I enjoy. Drink a lot. It helps make you fuller so that you can last longer without eating. And also, drinking water does help you lose weight. This is definitely not the best example, and I'm not gonna lie at all. Because I don't like water so much, I drink Starbucks refreshers daily, which is so bad because they have so much sugar in them. I don't know, that really helped me when I was trying to lose weight, which is like a weird thing, and I don't really have any explanation for that. It made me full. It kind of gave me the sugars that I was missing from the things I cut out, I think. They were just really fulfilling, and it would help keep me going. And if I didn't have one, I'd be like, convince myself that I was low on sugars, and I thought that I needed one. I wouldn't recommend that for someone. I'm just throwing it out there so that I can be honest with you guys that that's what I did, and I'm not gonna like lie about it. Another thing, I stepped on the scale every single day in the morning, because the morning is like what I believe is your true weight, because you haven't put anything into your body yet. It's what you've gone a couple hours of sleeping, your food is processed. So I would always step on it every single morning after I went to the bathroom. And for me, I'm not recommending this for everyone because everyone has their motivations, works differently. But for me, this really kept me on track, kept me motivated, so I can keep track of my progress. And if things were working, it would kind of build me up, and I'd be like, okay, what I'm doing is working, keep doing this, seeing progress. And it just really helped. I was able to track of my progress, keep track of what I was doing, and it was just a daily reminder in the morning that, okay, you got this, you're doing good. So that really helped for me. I continued to do this until I was at a happy weight, which was for me 100 pounds because I'm so small. These tips you don't need to do when you're at this happy weight. Like, these things are things for losing weight. You don't have to cut out all carbs or all dairy when you're happy with your weight, because that's just going to keep causing you to lose more weight, which you don't need to do when you're at your ideal weight. I followed as strictly as when I was trying to lose weight. So it has worked for me to keep my weight to where I'm happy. Trust me, this like fluctuates. It doesn't have to be exactly at the same weight. Up or down 5 pounds when you're happy with your weight is not a big deal. So the key to maintaining this weight, and I cannot stress this enough, is moderation. You have to have moderation with your foods, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to maintain anything. You're not going to be able to maintain being healthy, and you're not going to be able to maintain your weight. So moderation is really key, which I'm sure most of you have heard this before, because I think it's like a huge saying. I don't know, my dad always said it to me because he's a really big fitness junkie, health person. It really does work. So when I say moderation, you can snack, you can eat foods that you want to eat that may not be the best for you, like chips or something. Just really limit the portions. If you deprive yourself and you're trying to lose weight and don't snack, you're never going to be able to maintain it, because no person can live without eating some bad foods for their entire life. You have to be able to give your body a break to be able to maintain it so that you stay satisfied. So for me, this will be once a day, maybe having a bowl of popcorn, or I don't know, like some bad cereal. I will eat this stuff. I would just eat it in moderation so that I'm not having half a bag of it, which will definitely get you back. Also, it's important to let yourself live a little bit and enjoy bad meals. And I'm not talking like bad meals every single day, because that is not good. You'll definitely gain weight back. For me, once or twice a week, I will give myself a cheat, and I will have maybe french fries with my meal, or I will have the bread at the dinner table when we go to cheesecake, because I cannot resist cheesecake bread at all. And this gives me the satisfaction I need to keep eating healthy while maintaining my weight. For exercise, I have never enjoyed exercise. Okay, let's just get this straight. I am not like exercise. I never have. I've never been a sports person, and going to the gym, I just don't enjoy it. People are like, oh, I feel so good after my workout. I don't feel good. I just feel like death, and I want to go home and sleep, which really work for me because I don't have the time for that. I think it is important to exercise. I just want to get clear that that is not the most important thing, at least for me, when losing weight or maintaining weight. Like, you can still, if you don't have time, you don't think that you can't get to the gym that you can't make progress, that you can't lose the weight, because you can. The most important thing, at least what I believe, is what you're putting into your body. So have a really big work schedule and you just can't make it to the gym, which is completely understandable. Put more of your effort into what you're eating. Pack your lunch. Plan out what you're going to eat for lunch, where you're going to go. I want to make it clear that this is just what worked for me, and I'm not saying that this is the best way or the only way. It's just what helped me lose weight. If any of you try it, please keep me posted. I'm really curious to see if it will work for you guys, or if you guys follow it, what will happen. Definitely let me know. And just once again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe below. I would really, really appreciate it. And if these tips were interesting to you or seem to help, please like this video.